Blackwood Manor loomed, a monolith against the desolate landscape, grey stone, cold and unforgiving. Ivy, like grasping claws, choked the facade. Windows' vacant eyes stared out blindly. The wind howled through the eaves, a mournful symphony. The manor stood alone, a sentinel of forgotten tragedy. A gravel path, choked with weeds, snaked towards the entrance. Each step crunched, a stark reminder of the silence that reigned. This was a place untouched by joy, steeped in a palpable gloom. Blackwood Manor, a name whispered with fear and morbid fascination, was more than just a house. It was a vessel, heavy with the weight of its past. Eleanor Vance, a woman wearied by life's disappointments, saw the manor as a sanctuary. An escape from the mundane, a chance to reinvent herself. She yearned for peace, for a place to belong. The inheritance of Blackwood Manor, a distant relative's bequest, seemed like fate's intervention. Pragmatic and hopeful, Eleanor dismissed the local rumours. Ghost stories, she thought, concocted to scare the superstitious. She packed her meagre belongings, a thirst for solitude blooming in her heart. Blackwood Manor, with its isolation and grandeur, promised a fresh start, a chance to outrun her past and embrace the unknown. The first few days were quiet, deceptively so. Eleanor busied herself with unpacking, exploring the manor's dusty rooms. Sunlight, weak and watery, filtered through grimy windows. The air hung heavy, thick with the scent of decay and neglect. But as dusk descended, shadows lengthened, twisting familiar shapes into menacing forms. Whispers seemed to emanate from the walls, faint and indistinct. Floorboards creaked underfoot even when she stood still. A cold draft, unexplained and persistent, snaked through the hallways. Eleanor tried to ignore the growing unease, attributing it to her imagination, but deep down a seed of doubt had been planted. Seeking answers, Eleanor delved into the history of Blackwood Manor. She uncovered dusty journals, faded letters and brittle newspaper clippings. Each piece revealed fragments of a dark and disturbing past. The Blackwood family, she learned, was plagued by misfortune. Unexplained deaths, accusations of witchcraft, and whispers of a hidden chamber. One name appeared repeatedly: Julian Blackwood, the last male heir, a recluse rumoured to have dabbled in the occult. He had vanished without a trace, leaving behind a legacy of whispers and fear. Eleanor felt a chill run down her spine. These were not mere stories. Blackwood Manor held secrets, dark and sinister, waiting to be unearthed. Guided by a cryptic passage in Julian's journal, Eleanor discovered the hidden chamber. Tucked away behind a concealed door in the library, it reeked of decay and malice. Strange symbols etched into the stone floor pulsed with an unseen energy. The air hung heavy, suffocating, as if the room itself was alive. Eleanor's hand trembled as she picked up a silver amulet resting on a pedestal. It was cold to the touch, radiating an unnatural chill. As her fingers brushed against the inscription, a voice echoed in her mind, raspy and ancient. It spoke of power, of vengeance, of a being trapped, yearning for release. Eleanor dropped the amulet, horror gripping her heart. She had stumbled upon something wicked, something that should have remained undisturbed. Section 6. Isolation's grip. Reality crumbles. The line between reality and nightmare blurred. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, sometimes taking on the semblance of voices. Faces, grotesque and horrifying, flickered in the periphery of her vision. The cold drafts intensified, swirling around her like phantom hands. Sleep offered no escape. Nightmares, vivid and terrifying, plagued her. She would wake in a cold sweat, the echoes of ghostly screams ringing in her ears. Fear, like a parasite, burrowed deep within her. It poisoned her thoughts, whispering doubts, amplifying her anxieties. Eleanor, once pragmatic and hopeful, was unraveling. Section 7. Final entry. A descent into madness. The last journal entry was dated a week later. The handwriting, once neat and controlled, was now a spidery scrawl betraying Eleanor's fractured mental state. Words tumbled over each other, a torrent of paranoia and fear. The house that speaks to me, whispers my name, taunts me with shadows. I see them in every corner, feel their eyes on me. They want me to stay, to join them. Julian, he's here too, trapped, angry. He wants to escape, to use me. I can't escape. The doors, they won't open. This is my prison now. This is my punishment. The final sentence, scrawled in a shaky hand, sent chills down the spines of those who found it. I am not alone. He is with me now. Section 8. The legend endures. Blackwood's shadow remains. Blackwood Manor stands empty once more, a testament to a legacy of tragedy and despair. Eleanor Vance vanished without a trace, swallowed whole by the secrets she sought to uncover. The locals whisper her name with a mix of pity and fear, another victim claimed by the house's dark influence. Some say she still wanders the halls, her sanity shattered, forever bound to the entity she unwittingly released. Others claim to hear her cries on stormy nights, a chilling reminder of the manor's insatiable hunger. Blackwood Manor, once a symbol of faded grandeur, is now a chilling landmark, avoided by all but the most foolhardy. Section 9. An unanswered question. What became of Eleanor? Did Eleanor Vance succumb to madness, her sanity devoured by the oppressive atmosphere of Blackwood Manor? Or was there a darker truth, a supernatural force at play that claimed her for its own? The answer, like so many of the manor's secrets, remains shrouded in mystery. The journal entries, with their chilling descriptions and descent into madness, offer a glimpse into Eleanor's final days but provide no definitive answers. Blackwood Manor, silent and watchful, guards its secrets closely. The question of Eleanor's fate lingers, a chilling reminder that some doors are best left unopened, some mysteries better left unsolved.